program. Viewer discretion is advised.
That's right. Don't adjust your sets. Don't touch your devices. This is happening in real time. Good morning, Valhalla. And the mantra of the day is, well, Loki's away. The Zero will slay. Of course, with me is, I got to get used to this new format here. The lovely Valhalla's own favorite, Jessica Rabbit. Ooh, the lady, yeah, and Valhalla's resident, totally not a power couple is back. The Lady Arwyn Avalon. Good morning to you. Good morning to everybody in chat. And I know somewhere Loki is sitting on a couch or a chair, just kind of rocking back and forth, going, "Please don't F it up. Please don't F it up." So here we are.
Yeah, and we got a Dega in the chat he's going, "Oh my God, I'm scared."
I know. Hey, you know what? I was scared too. Is like, hey, I tell you what, Loki, my God, I'm sweating. I'm sweating so much. No, I'm glad you're all here. Thank you for your misguided faith in me to look after things while you're away. So we're going to kick back and have a good time. And I hope you're all ready for a fantastic Thirstifull Thursday. I don't know what the world is thirsty about this day and age, but Arwyn, what's got you irking this week? Kick us off here. I know we missed a few good mornings. We will get to that, but we're learning the ropes here. Arwyn, how you doing?
Okay. I'm much better. Yesterday, y'all, and first of all, before I go on that, can I just say, y'all, I am not a damn pickle. I'm a Yankee Candle. I am not a pickle. That was for Zero, but he's got his damn glasses on and he can't see anything. So, you know what?
And
everyone's asking for the unicorn, so there you go.
You know what? This is actually this is great. You know what? And in 3, 2, 1. Okay, and we're done with Yankee Candles for the day. Thanks a lot. Somebody put her up to this. I know it anyway.
You asked. No, they didn't. And it was
Unlimited power.
it was like, 20 seconds before the stream. I'm like, oh my fuck God, I need to find a Yankee Candle with the Santa
Oh
hat
my
on it.
goodness. Oh my goodness. And you know what? As we
Anyway.
got closer, I know. And Loki's thinking, God damn it, they're off the rails already. I promise we're gonna have a nice rational discussion for everybody. Really quick though, Cotton Ministries, good morning. I'm gonna try to run through who I missed this morning. Pacific 414, how you doing? Puddle Jumper, nice to see you all. Shellback TJC, Ghost Rider, Jill Powers, Project Storytime. Everybody rolling in chat here. It's so hard to keep up with everybody. Dave Bob, they come to snuff the rooster. Dave Bob. We'll see you tomorrow morning, my friend. Right on. Joe Dog. Sup, dog? Sup, dog? Sup? Snow Dub. The Mario Kart cheater. Hey, you know what? I'll tell you what, buddy. I'm just give me, this is going to sound really bad. Give me a few minutes alone with you. When the Cotton Council's when the rest of the Cotton Council is not around, and I will teach you some very, very simple tricks of the trade that will change your game.
No, he cheats at Uno too. So
I do not. I do not. I absolutely do not. That was Skynet becoming self-aware.
Yes, it was. Yes.
I'll tell you what, Elizabeth Young, good morning. Good morning. Mr. CCDV, nice to see you all. I know it's hard keeping up with all this. But no, we do play a mean game of Uno. It gets really intense, especially when the clothes start coming off. That's a story for another time.
Zero, stop.
I don't recall you saying that last time, but hey,
y'all. This is all morning shenanigans. Shut up.
It is morning shenanigans. All right. So speaking of, we're gonna get rolling here. Whoa, red light. Yeah, you got it. Yeah. I'm making sure not to hit the red button up there. It's looking very tempting. I'm sorry, Project. We are the adults. We are. Oh my God. Daya Bob sounds like Zero likes him some snow. It is snowing out this morning, and in spirit of the festive season, since we're getting closer and closer to our winter solstice, let's talk some Christmas preparations. What have y'all got going on this week? What do you got planned, Arwyn? Give us the rundown of your current preparations for the holiday season.
All right, y'all remember when we were kids, Christmas was a magical time because we had adults to take care of all the nasty, pedestrian side. Well, guess what? I'm the adult now.
I know.
Yesterday was one of those days, y'all. I swear to God, I just wanted the genie to stuff back in the bottle. Anything that could go wrong went wrong.
Murphy's Law, yeah.
And by the evening, I'm like, I'm out. I'm locked off. I am burying my head. I even tried to play 3 games of Fortnite with Spawn.
Fortnite.
And let me tell you, it was like I'd get on the island, and I'm not a bad player. I'm not a great player, but I'm not a bad player. I can shoot people. I could get kills. I could, But it's like I'd land on the island. Somebody would land next to me. They'd grab a gun. Boom. Arwen's down. Okay, whatever. So I'd have to get saved. Then the next game. Boom, boom, boom. And I'm like, oh my God, my bad luck is even following into my gaming life. And then the next, finally, I was like, out. But Christmas organization and getting together, it's coming. It's slow because, I'm me. And for some reason,
there's too many sausages and cats in the way, right?
Something. It's like my attention is everywhere all at once. So it's fine. I guess that's just what I need to say. It's fine.
There you go, Arwyn. Get good. Get good. That's everybody's response. Get good.
I know. Oh, it's Sweatyville in Fortnite. Y'all, all the kids are out. And it's just a pain in the ass. But anyway, everything's just chugging along as it should be. How about you, Zero? How's your Christmas organization going?
Well, real quick, Adaga says my son got a mistletoe. Mistletoe. What the hell is that for a Christmas ornament? On the missile is a big F. I love it. You know what? I like your taste in decorations. Well, I mean, this past weekend, I was able to pull my midget tree out of the closet because it's only like 2 feet tall. It's one of those little tiny pre-lit things because, like, being on my own, I don't need these elaborate decorations or a giant 6-foot tree or anything like that. So I just put that up, put my little Nintendo decorations. Maybe as we get closer to Christmas, I'll throw the tree back there for some good times on Monday. Put little Nintendo decorations on because, of course.
Of course. Absolutely.
And a few cards and decorations around the place there. It's nothing too fancy, but I was thinking of this a few days ago because we've all been in that situation where we try to festoon ourselves in the Christmas spirit.
Yes.
And for me, I can only speak for myself, but I know a lot of people out there can probably relate. The older you get, not that any of us are old, I'm calling that right now. We're all young
I
at
feel
heart.
110 this morning.
We're-
I'm not gonna lie. I feel ancient. I'm so tired.
I know. Love you too, Chris. Thanks a lot. Who knew? So, it's just one of those things where, the older we get, and again, I can only speak for myself. I find myself trying a little harder each year to get into the Christmas spirit because, it doesn't matter what generation you come from. Everybody always says, oh, it was better back in the 90s. It was better back in the 80s. But I truly believe that no matter what time period you're from, you're always going to look back on your youth as the best time there ever was.
Oh, of course. Of
You know,
course. Especially
and
for the holidays.
yeah, especially for the holidays. Exactly. Dave Bob. Oh, I'm pretty old here. Yeah, but you know what? You've got a lot of wonderful toys.
Hey, Bob, you're not old. You're timeless.
You're not old. He's timeless. 'Twas
He's
the
timeless.
Nintendo before and all through the house. No adapter could be found. It was eaten by the mouse. The but yeah, you're right, especially around the holidays because I guess again, because I can only speak for myself because I live alone. I don't have a spouse. I don't have children or anything like that. So I think if you're an adult, if you have a family with you, if you have children and things like that, you can kind of, it's a little bit easier because you can live vicariously through them and get into the spirit. You can watch them open gifts and sing carols and watch the Christmas movies and do whatever you got to do. But sometimes, when you're on your own, sitting by yourself, even though, you got decorations around, you try to get in the mood to watch a Christmas movie.
Yeah.
Sometimes you're just not feeling it, and I'm not. Okay, boomer. That's okay. We're all young at heart. And I'm trying not to bring everybody down for the holidays.
No.
I'm just saying,
something that goes with that, actually. I got something that goes with that. And I was thinking about this last week. Because look, holidays are hard. Okay. You grow up. I don't want to say you lose some of the magic, but the veil is lifted. You get it. You understand. And and kids are still in that wonderful imaginary, that magical time of year. You don't want to shit on it for them, but at the same time, you got adult things to do. Well, one of the things I was thinking about is because I don't know how I'm going to be this time of year. I could be really good, or I could just have days where I'm just like, everything sucks. The world sucks. I suck. It's just kind of, let's face it, it's the outcome of losing someone. Let's just put it that way. It's just one of those things. You don't know how long you're going to have to deal with it. It is what it is. Holidays are funky. But I've learned that it really, truly doesn't have to be a huge thing. The holidays, especially, Christmas, we're celebrating Christmas. It can be what you need it to be. If you need it to be over the top and lavish and, a Christmas carol in every room and lights, and go for it. Have fun. If you need it to be, a little string of lights, a nice little glowy candle, and some pretty Christmas music, or if you just need it to be calm and just take a moment for yourself, it can be whatever the hell we want it to be. We don't have to go over the top. But that's the beauty of when you become an adult, you can make it what you need it. When you're kids, you expect it to be a certain way. But when you're an adult, it's okay. It's okay to take a beat, say, yes, this is the holidays, but I don't have to get wrapped up in the commercial, I can't say that word. Y'all know what I mean. And all the trappings of it. You can make it what you want and what you need. And I think we don't realize we can do that when everybody else is doing, the certain thing. And that has actually kept me grounded this Christmas. I mean, yeah, I have had some like yesterday, some rough days, but that mantra and that thought and that I've just kind of been repeating it over to me. You know, I can make it what I need it to be. It doesn't have to be over the top. It doesn't have to be lavish. It really is about the spirit rather than about all the stuff. And it's easy to forget that. It is for me. It's easy to forget that.
Took the words right out of my mouth. Yeah, it's so easy to forget things like that. I mean, especially as you get older, you know, and you have priorities, you have a job, you have bills to pay. And you know, sometimes you get into that mindset where you start to see the consumerism forced upon you a little bit more clearly, you know, and you start dealing with things like that. And it's like, oh, how many grandkids do I have to buy for? How many kids do I have to buy for? Oh, I got nieces and nephews, you know?
Right.
And I don't know if your family's like mine, like my family that's still alive. A lot of us live very, very far apart, very few and far between. So there's a very close amount of family that actually have in the city, you know, and if they're anything like mine, you always ask them, well, what do you want this year? What do you want? And it's always the same thing. Oh, you don't need to get us anything. We don't need anything. Just worry about yourself. And it's like, okay, yeah, come on over such and such a night, blah, blah, blah. It's like, well, I can't show up with nothing. Come on, give me something. So it's little things like that, you know. It's like, oh, it's kind of, you know, I don't want to use the word stressful, but it's like you're thinking of all these things at once and you're trying to stay festive about it. And sometimes depending on who it is, it can be a little bit difficult, you know. But all that being said, I still love Christmas. It is still a very special time of the year. I mean, whether it's, you know, watching a rerun of Home Alone or Christmas Vacation or the Garfield Christmas special, that one's precious. Check it out. You know, it's a bunch of little things that can take away from the spirit, but it's all those familiar little things that come back and bring you back to, you know, just humming a Christmas carol to yourself, or watching one of your favorite holiday movies, or looking outside at the snow, which sadly is all gone because it decided to be spring again this week.
Us too. I mean, not that we had snow, but we are having spring weather and it sucks. I want my cold back. I love the cold. Yeah. Well, one of the things that when you're talking about watching stuff, I always go back to the old Rankin Bass ones. Yes, I am that girl that watches the cheesy Hallmark. Not all of them, because even some of them I just roll my eyes and go, you know, bitch, get with the program. It's not that complicated.
All those direct to streaming platforms, Hallmark Christmas rom-coms, like, he plays a mall Santa and I'm just the elf, and then they end up falling in love for some haunted Christmas spirit reason or something. You need to see the glory in the Christmas unification of the spirit. Oh, Jack, I love you. Yeah, is that the kind of stuff you're talking about?
You're a little too plugged in there on the plot, Zero. I think somebody else has been binging some cheesy Hallmark romance Christmas movies.
No, that just goes to show you how predictable they are. I mean, the only difference between that kind of budget and a bigger kind of budget would be if John Cena was playing the romantic interest or something, you know? It's like, oh,
right.
Oh my goodness. Yeah. But I feel you. I feel you.
And it helps get me in the spirit. It really does.
Ghost Rider says I've written a few of those Hallmark movies.
Look, like I said, some of them I'm like, oh my God. Okay, even I can't handle this. But some of them just have the right amount of schmaltz, the right amount of spirit, the right amount of romance. And it's like, okay, I can jam with this. This is a simple little story that only requires 2 brain cells to watch. And I'm here for it. Got my popcorn, got my Diet Coke. Let's do some Christmas romance. And then I'm done. I get it out of my system. And I move on to like Rudolph or Santa Claus is Coming to Town or Lord of the Rings. I mean, you know, to me, Lord of the Rings is a Christmas film. Changed my mind. Ain't going to do it because it came out around Christmas. So, yeah, it's got all the feels associated with it.
Did they all come out around Christmas time, or was it just one specifically?
I want to say November, December, I think, but don't quote me on that because it's been a while. I don't remember.
It's been a while. It's been a while.
Yeah. So.
Oh my goodness. No, that's good. We all got our guilty pleasures. Dave Bob says my grandmother and my mom were the best cooks ever. I loved getting the toys as a kid, but the food, that's what I remember. You know what?
God, yeah.
The funniest thing is, it doesn't matter who you talk to. Anybody who's ever had a grandma says my grandma was the best cook ever, and
Yep.
we all believe it until we become their age. And the funny thing is, when I become her age, if I make it that far, man, I can't cook worth a shit. But you know, that is those are the little things you remember, because my grandma would go nuts making the turkey, mashed potatoes. We call it Yorkshire pudding. They're those bready type doughy things you pour gravy on and stuff.
They're
We're
harder
Canadian.
to make than they sound. I've tried to make
We're well, it's because my great grandmother was from England, and she kind of brought that over with her. And we put gravy on it because we're Canadian. We put gravy on everything. Yeah, but it was, oh man, the treats, like the Heart Club Diamond and Spade shortbread cookies with the sugar on it.
Oh my God! Listen.
Oh, listen, she just had an O.
Listen, y'all hear that? That is my Santa tin of sugar freaking cookies. It looks just like that.
My God,
I've been eating on them all week.
Oh. I loved it. And even the horrible, bad for your health, decadent things like chocolate covered peanut balls. Yeah, I know. I said balls, jingle my balls, y'all. And and chocolate covered peanut and pretzel clusters. And and I say this every year. I probably can't say it on air, but I will straight up delete someone for another plate of grandma's Christmas goodies, because
I hear you.
They're always so good. They're always so good. And everybody, I can't argue it. Everybody's grandma who cooks is the best cook. I mean, we're just gonna have to leave it at that. But man, do you have a go? I don't know how we got stuck on Christmas for 23 minutes already, but do you have a go-to Christmas snack that you just got to have every single year?
I didn't until I tried Mary's Christmas candy, and now I get why that stuff is called Christmas crack. Mary makes the best Christmas candies and cookies and whatever. But since I can't have that, is there? Yes, there is one, and I just, they're flavorless. They're nothing, but I eat one every damn year. Are those little Debbie Christmas cakes?
They little chocolate
Christmas
square
trees?
ones?
No, they're the white
the Christmas
ones.
tree shaped ones. Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
I know they're not homemade, but they're so good.
You know what? When you're in a pinch and you don't have time to bake stuff like that, there is nothing wrong with that whatsoever.
No. Oh, my dad's rum balls.
Oh.
They're pretty spicy, y'all. And I ain't talking about, the seasoning. I'm talking about the liquor, the rum. He uses the Captain Morgan spice rum.
Oh yeah, that was also my grandmother's favorite drink. Any day, any time of the week. Oh man, I thought she was drinking tea all day. No, she loved her Captain. Oh yeah. But God rest her soul. What an amazing cook. And yeah, I could go for a plate of her Christmas goodies again, because they were fantastic, man. And yeah, it wasn't about the toys. It was about just going over to her house, and playing with my grandpa out in the snow, or just doing all that stuff and coming in for, it
really was a feeling. It was a feeling.
Yeah.
It was all the sensations of goodwill, feeling taken care of, feeling loved, feeling comfort, all of that. And I don't ever want to lose that. And I know a lot of people have lost the Christmas spirit. I get it. They've had things happen in their life that they're like, it's gone. And I do understand. But it is, we can all find it. Again, it doesn't have to be huge. It doesn't have to be huge family dinners. It can be a small, quiet gathering with just two people. You can make your own Christmas traditions. No coconut sprinkles, Chris, but they do have a little bit of powdered sugar on them, and he makes them with pecans. So it's got a little pecan things throughout them. Yeah. They're good.
Did y'all hear that? She actually said pecan. It wasn't pecan.
No. Pecan is Yankee. And yet I got Southerners that say it's Southern. So I don't know, but it's pecan, y'all. It just sounds pecan.
It's pecan.
No,
yeah.
Pecan is, but yeah.
Do you ever, because you have pecan pie down there too, right?
Yeah, I don't like it though.
It's like for
But
those of you that don't know,
traditional.
picture like a pie-sized butter tart. That's pretty much what it is. Yeah.
It is. Now the filling is good. The filling is really good, but it's all
Oh,
covered with whole pecans. You usually make it and then
yeah.
you'll crust it with like pecans. And I just
Yeah.
but it's very popular. It's very traditional. It's like in the South, you can get pecan pie and pumpkin pie and apple pie, and those are kind of the staples down here that
Yeah.
sell.
I
Yeah.
got you. And good morning, Courtney's Fellowship of Oddballs. That is
Speaking.
that is a very freaky avatar you are using as we're trying to get into the festive spirit here. Whew. But
See, and
all
Daryl
right.
says pecan too. Yeah, it's
Yeah. I
it's
know.
up
I
there.
love it. I love it. I don't know why I was so worried about doing this, for the first time, because chat just makes it so easy. Yep,
They
easy
really
day at work
do.
this morning. Because
They
now we've
really
just
do.
sparked a pecan debate out of nowhere. Pecan pie is the worst, says Ghost Rider. You know what? I can understand how it's no, because really, there are times like I love pecan pie, but when I'm eating it and remember constantly reminded how sweet it is,
It's very
I can
sweet.
I can see myself saying, yeah, I can understand how some people just don't like this because it's like, all aboard the SS Diabetes.
It tastes like
Yeah,
it's got either molasses or golden
yeah,
that
they,
golden syrup in it. It
yeah,
is, y'all.
yeah,
It's the closest thing in texture and flavor I can think of, and they're not the same thing at all, is like treacle, like a
mm,
treacle tart or a treacle pie or something with treacle in it. It's because
yeah.
isn't treacle really sweet? If I remember, or
Uh,
mixed with stuff, it comes
I,
out really, I don't know, but that's the closest thing I can think of is that kind of
yeah,
consistency.
it might be, yeah. I don't know. It's been a while since I've probably had it in anything, so I'm not too sure, but yeah, because
Yeah.
again, I can't cook worth a shit, man. Don't ask me. But
K rose
but
syrup.
hey,
Thank you,
that's just
Jill.
me.
K rose
Uh,
syrup. Yeah.
where was it? Oh, okay, all right. See, chat bailing us out again. I don't gotta do shit. No
Chat's
wonder Loki does
amazing.
this every day. It's like, yep. I can hear Loki screaming somewhere now. Yeah, you go up there by yourself and talk for an hour, you dumb son of a bitch.
No, at chat, I've whenever anyone's talked about live streaming or what do you need to do or what do we do or what do I, to get started or whatever. Not that
Yeah.
anyone comes to me for advice on streaming, but I just mean in
Mm.
general talk. That's one of the
Yeah.
things I have always said. I'm like, look, just speaking about Arlena in our stream, we wouldn't be anything without the chat. It's
Mhm.
all chat interaction. They're amazing. I
Yeah.
love the chat in live streams. They are
Chat
the
is amazing.
pulse of a stream. So
Oh,
love y'all.
absolutely.
Mwah, mwah, mwah. Y'all make it.
Yeah. Yes. She's giving you hugs and kisses to all
Yeah.
45 of you out there. Holy crap. It's good to know I haven't killed the ratings. That's awesome.
Nope.
Woo.
We're still
Yeah.
here.
Well, we're still here and we've already survived half an hour. My God, Arwyn and I are going to have to go long today. Yeah, I said it. No.
Oh, I wish. Did
you-
you see the private chat, by the way? Did you see the private chat? Look at the private chat. I just got informed. Yeah.
Okay. That's
Okay.
all right. That's all right.
So,
We can go with that.
okay, good.
Yeah.
Oh,
So the cake is a lie. There is only pie.
there is only pie. Yum.
Mm,
I don't care. I'm not picky
yeah.
about sweets. As long as
No.
it's sweet, I don't care.
Oh
That's
yeah,
my
I'm
problem.
not either. I'm not either. I mean, the only type of quote sweet that I wouldn't enjoy is black licorice. I don't know why. It's just something about the taste and the way it.
Ew.
Yeah, I just
Oh,
can't handle it. Like regular red licorice and stuff, yeah, that's totally fine. But there's something about the black licorice. I can't get into it. It's
I'm
just,
with you.
eh,
I can't do
you
it.
know.
Now I can stand the star anise scent. I'm
Mhm.
okay in a very little, amount. Nah, I
Yeah.
can't eat that black licorice.
Ugh. Ugh. And that doesn't make me licorice racist. It just means I can't eat the black ones. That's all. Cheesecake all day. Oh, now we're talking, buddy. Now we're talking.
Yes.
I would eat that every day by the pound if it wouldn't make me 400 pounds and or kill me. Oh yeah.
All right. Well, let me ask you then. Serious question.
Mm-hmm.
Might spark another debate. Are you up for it? Can you handle it?
Just
Bring it on. Okay.
Let's do it.
Cheesecake. Yellow cheesecake.
Mm-hmm.
Cherry topping or strawberry?
I know someone's probably going to try to sound clip this, but I could go both ways. No, and that is the
Okay,
honest
that's
honest
fair.
truth. When it comes to, plain regular cheesecake,
Yeah,
strawberry or cherry, it really doesn't matter because me personally, I find both go good on it.
fair enough.
Hmm.
Fair enough. I know people have preferences. I like the cherries, not the maraschino cherries. Can't stand those, but just the regular, you know, cherries in
Yeah.
the sauce. But I will eat strawberries on there. I'm not a big fan of the strawberry texture. The little bumps in the fruit
Hmm.
kind of weird me out
Right.
on my tongue. I can't quite figure out why the hell it's there, but I will
Somebody
eat it.
somebody sound clip that one.
Right? This is weird.
Oh my
No.
goodness. Yeah. No, strawberry, strawberry or cherries, it honestly doesn't matter.
Yeah.
I would gladly do both, maybe even both at the same time because I'm kind of weird like that.
That's the way you roll.
That's how I just keep rolling, rolling, rolling. What? Keep rolling, rolling. Yeah.
There you go.
All right. So I still can't believe we're talking sweets half an hour into this shit. So,
Mhm. Time goes
all right.
fast.
So chocolate cheesecake. Have you ever had any of that?
Oh, of course.
Oh, here we go. And what toppings do you put on there? Do you put anything on there?
Well, I usually don't have to because usually it's already loaded with like Reese's cut up peanut butter cups or drizzle
Oh,
or, it's
oh.
usually got all the stuff on it. But one of my
Hmm.
favorite desserts, and I used to get it at Olive Garden when many moons ago I'd go to Olive Garden. They had a
Hmm.
raspberry cheesecake with a chocolate crust.
Right.
My God.
Mm.
Pasta, what is that? Bread, what is that? Bring forth the raspberry cheesecake.
With the do they still give out the unlimited free breadsticks? I could go for a handful of those right now too.
It's been several years, but last time I was there, yes, they did.
Oh my goodness. But holy crap, really quick. This guy, Olds Gamer 72 Cutlass, giving out another Loki's Mornings of Mischief membership. You have been killing it since when? Last week? Holy crap. You got to be going for some kind of record. My
Yay.
goodness. So another membership just went to Mangi. I'm sorry, I'm going to butcher the shit out of that. Mangi
Yeah.
Elton, who has just become a sponsor. Oh my God.
Yay.
So chalk it up. Another one for Olds Gamer 72 Cutlass. We've got our eyes on you.
Thank y'all.
Welcome Loki's resident whale of Valhalla, who's just making the memberships rain since what, last Friday or something. Oh my God. Do we want to skull that?
Yeah, we want to
Do
skull
we
that. Let's
maybe want to
skull
skull that for
it.
Olds Gamer and our new sponsor? Oh my God. Here we go. You know what? I'll buy that for $1.
A dollar? I've never seen a dollar. Nobody's got a dollar. Let us see the dollar. There it is. It's beautiful. Take your hat off, boy. That's a dollar bill.
Yeah.
Put your pants on, boy. That's $1 bill. She ain't worth the 20. My God. You guys are awesome. Oh man, that is absolutely amazing. Absolutely amazing.
Mm-hmm.
That's wonderful.
Y'all are
Yeah.
great.
You are. You are. Oh my goodness. I can't believe it. And it's really it's a humbling experience too, because I was thinking about this for a few days, and a couple people have asked me when I told them what was going to be happening this week.
Uh-huh.
I'm sorry. By the way, yeah, I forgot to say skull, but we're doing things just a little bit differently this morning. Because I was asked a couple times, like, well, Zero, if you're gonna Keely Chow, roll tide, brother.
Morning,
Good morning.
Keely.
Don't worry, you just missed the tastiest first half hour in Valhalla history. So catch up on the replay there if you want.
Loki's
Yeah,
gonna be like, every time Zero and Arwyn do this, they talk about food.
uh,
Yeah,
don't
well,
worry. You know what? We had other stuff planned, but sometimes you just got to go with it.
yeah.
And I was thinking about this, and a couple people asked me, it's like, well, Zero, if you're gonna do a couple shows this week, yeah, spoiler alert for tomorrow, we're gonna do this all over again. There you go. Thank you. Skull. I'll do it the next time if there is one. I said, well, you're gonna sink your teeth into this a little bit. What do you think? Do you want to do your own show? Do you want to do a stream every once in a while? Do you want to maybe dabble in that a little bit? And I gave it a lot of thought. That was something I had a lot of thought. No, I don't want to
Really?
do this.
No?
No.
Why? But okay, why? What? Unless that's too
It's
private. But is there
no, honest to God, it's just more or less the time constraint, because I even tell
Yeah.
Loki this all the time, whether it's, like hanging out in chat or doing something like this, which I have no problem doing, brother. I always tell him, just give me a heads up so I know I can be home in time, have the day off or something like that, because sometimes it is a very difficult time constraint, and I wouldn't subject a potential audience to something like that if I'm just going to be stringing them along saying, oh, maybe in another few days, maybe next week. I don't know. It's just not, I mean, I wouldn't do it on my own on a semi-regular basis. If I had help every once in a while, that would be a different thing, but no, I can't devote the time to it. And really, I'm sorry, Mim, we love you, but I'm taking this one. I am not a YouTuber.
Quote.
Yeah. Arwyn, what about you? Because I mean, you've been dabbling in this for a few years now, have you not? I mean, what keeps you going aside from, you can't say chat? Chat is too easy.
Yeah,
What
chat. Okay, fair.
Chat gives you the lifeblood.
What keeps me going? Well, okay, one thing, when I first started, I was kind of streaming everywhere. Literally. I was doing, I think, something like hang on, I dropped my thingy. Hang on.
That's okay. We gotta hold that thought, because now we have to take another time out for this sumbitch Olds Gamer 72 Cutlass gifting out another damn Mornings of Mischief membership to, nope, sorry, not Cotton Ministries. I'm firing myself. Giving out the sponsorship to Grim, who just became a sponsor. Oh my God. Yeah. Olds Gamer going for the friggin' record this week. Holy crap. You guys are unbelievable. Unbelievable. So on that note, thank you so much. You guys keep the fires burning bright here in Valhalla. And you know what that calls for? Some goddamn toxic masculinity. Score! I totally missed the chance to say this, but put the cookie down. Who told you could eat my wife's cookies? All right, really quick, but we'll let you get back to your story really quick. Jingle All the Way. Christmas favorite or guilty pleasure?
I haven't seen it. Jingle All the Way? Is it a movie? I haven't seen it.
Jingle, and she's gone. Oh my God.
You mean the song? The song?
No, it's a movie.
Oh,
it's a
no,
movie.
I haven't
It's
seen
Turbo
it.
Time.
No, bad me. All right, I get coal in my stocking, y'all. I haven't seen it.
Goodness.
Sorry.
That's all right. I like Jingle All the Way. I think it's cute. It wasn't trying to be anything more than what it was trying to be. But
you know what? You gave me something to watch.
Well, there you go.
Gave me
Yeah,
some new
it's
Christmas feeling. So awesome.
I mean, yeah. All right. So it's it's an Arnold movie. All right. So do tell. Continue.
Yes. And I did that for and I wasn't streaming on my own. Well, I started in September, so yeah, I was. But September 2021 on my own channel. But yeah, I did that for about 6 months, if even. And I just got to where I got burned the F out really badly because it was just constant. So I kind of took a break and like you were saying, okay, about, you don't want to go on where you'll be like, well, here or maybe or what. That's kind of where I am right now with my solo streams. I do want to start streaming solo again, but I've always said that stream, I'm going to keep it very real. It's going to be about, whatever I want it to be. And it kind of is just kind of turned into a, let's get together and just talk mental health shit. I mean, I don't know
Just
how else
hang
to
out,
explain it. Let's just hang
Right.
out. And I don't know. I haven't felt that. Again, I want to start streaming again, but it's going to be after the new year. Let's put it that way. But
Right.
I still guest in a lot of places. I'm on a couple of panels regularly every week. And for me, I'm good with that right now. I'm
Mhm.
okay with that. Arlena has had a lot of stuff going on in her life. So Sugar Spice is not canceled, y'all. No, no, no. It will be coming back after the new year. But we had always made a deal with each other. If one or the other does not feel like streaming for whatever reason, we're not going to force it. And we're not here to make big names for ourselves, to make a lot of money. People do that, and that's awesome. That's their goal. And they crush it. They crush it. They go for it. And I'm proud of them. But right now in my life, that's not my goal. Oh, Courtney. Okay. Yeah, I'm going to come back. And it's just, again, it's real casual. It's real open. Everybody, contributes. So it's not just me sitting there, yak, yak, yak. Everybody, again, the chat, I feed off the chat. I love the chat. Maybe it's from my old stage days, but there's something between, the person who's talking and the people who are watching. When they can interact, it becomes magic. It really does. So
you believe in magic.
Yeah. But you just have to get to a point where you go back and say, it's okay if I do this, because what do I really need? And how is that, how am I going to do it and stay sane? So I'm very comfortable with kind of my my scream schedule right now.
I'm comfortable with her screams as well. That is another story for another time. But no, I understand what you're saying too, because I mean, you also, because like what Snowdub and Loki were talking about yesterday, this kind of thing is in their blood. They love doing this sort of thing, and that's cool. That's awesome. More power to them. I'm proud of them, and I wish them nothing but the best, because I can say from an outside perspective, from someone who doesn't do this every day, I can say, wow, that's some dedication. They got to really love what they're doing. And to go along with what you're saying, it's true, because you can't, regardless of any aspect in life, you can't be forced by someone or force yourself to love something. You have to really want to do it.
Right.
So I could totally understand why sometimes you got to take a step back, take some time for yourself. It's the same with everybody, regardless of what they're doing. That's why we take vacations from work. You take vacation from your kids, ship them off to the grandparents for the weekend. Everybody ship them off to the grandparents, as long as they come back with all those tins full of cookies and all that shit,
Well, thank God mine are the age where if I need a break, I can ship myself off. They're fine. They know how to cook. They know how to do their laundry. They know how to do all that stuff. I'm good.
Yeah, absolutely. Project Cambria has got it too. Interest, that's the key word. Yeah, because you have to have an interest in it too. If you have no interest in doing it, you're not going to psych yourself up for it.
And know your audience. That's another thing I think
that is key
forget.
too. Yeah.
You have to know your audience. You have to know their sensibilities. You have to know, why are they there? You have to know, what are they used to? Like if you start streaming and you stream nothing.
Which I won't.
Okay. We'll get you on. We'll get you to do some streams, Zero. We'll be there for you. Shit.
Hypothetically speaking. Okay. Yeah.
But say you're a streamer and all of your streaming is, books. Say you're really into books. You do a lot of, you read a lot of books, and you start streaming about books you've read, and you develop an audience, and they're faithful and they're there. And you do that for, 6 months to a year. And then one day you decide, well, I'm going to stop doing books and I'm going to start doing needlepoint. I don't know. I'm going to start doing needlepoint. Well, is your audience, not saying you can't change things up and shake things up. That's not what I'm saying. But I'm just saying, you might, if you've built an audience and they've come to love you for this content, you might want to ease them into it. It might bring in new people. You might want to do a blend. I mean, there's different ways you can do it. But know your audience, know your style. Shit, y'all, I would love to be up here. I would love to be one of those brainiacs. I'd love to be a Dega outlaw. Okay, let's put it this way. I'd love to be a Dega. Doctor. Right, but Dega is literally one of the smartest people I know. And I don't say that lightly. Every time the man
Speaking
opens
of
his mouth,
books,
I
yeah.
learn stuff. I learn
Mhm.
stuff. So, yes, if say you want to be, I would love to be like that. I'm not like that. So people would come in, and if I'm trying to be all, mental and intellectual, and yes, today I'm going to read the dictionary and we're going to
Yeah.
learn new words. It's not my vibe. It's not my personal vibe. And I think people would be
Wee!
Bodega.
The
But
Mad Doctor.
just like if Bodega started streaming and all of a sudden he was all decked out in unicorn and glitter, was like, hey y'all, welcome to my show. People might be like, what's happening here?
That's good. I'm sorry. No offense, Adega, but she just gave me a really tough mental image to get rid of. I'm
Did you see his little glasses, his little dark glasses with little glitter stars on them and stuff?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. And a big old freaking unicorn horn right on his head there. And it's gonna hold his fountain pen that he's gonna use to write on his notepads.
Okay,
Oh
exactly. It might not be something you expect from a digger, which would be fine for once in a while, but just know who you are, know what you want to do, know your vibe, and know your, that's where you start. That's what you do.
Yeah.
And I kind of lost a little of that when I was, just streaming so much, because it was just so constant that I had to take a break. I had to say, you know what? I need to back up, because now it's starting to become a chore. It's not fun. It's starting to become a chore. And when anything starts to become a chore, you need to Dega.
Hey,
I'll tell you, like a unicorn, Dega.
No, I'll tell you what, if you got that horn on the front of your head, you're just going to get stuck in the ice if you dive in at first.
He's like, damn it, I'm not even in the back room. I'm not on panel, and they're dragging my ass into
I
this.
know.
Leave me alone.
He can't pop in, laugh, and then pop out this time. Actually, he probably could, but I don't know.
Fair game.
But you're right, because the minute it stops being fun, that's when you have to analyze it from a different perspective and say, is this something I want to keep doing? Do I want to keep doing this same thing all the time, or do I want to take a risk and change it up every once in a while? And I think sometimes, because again, I am not a YouTuber. Sorry, Mexican Iron Man, I'm taking it, at least for the rest of this week. You're
gonna have to pay him royalties for that phrase.
Oh, that's fine. That's fine. I can't do it right now though, because our Canadian dollar is crap. Thanks, Trudy. But you can see that sometimes with a lot of big name streamers and YouTubers out there, where they kind of change the core essence of who they are, because when those sponsorships start rolling in, or the deals, or the branding, they stand to lose a lot more if they don't start following a certain protocol or code of ethics. Everybody's got to do one of those, so they kind of lose track of who they are. The audience's retention starts to dwindle. And I'm not saying I'm a YouTube expert. This is just, you can see this with a lot that goes on out there when people start to find the big time success, because now they stand to lose a lot more, and they tend to change who they are, for better, for worse, for one reason or the other. And I think that's an unfortunate circumstance of what happens to people who are forced to change when all they wanted to do was have fun.
Right.
And and the fun brought them success, but now they're kind of a slave to it if they want to keep going down that path,
Yes. And that's, I will say this about, and I can't believe I'm saying this, because I'm one of the most, I get squirreled easily. Y'all know that. Yeah. That is no secret. I get squirreled like crazy. It's not a good combination to have as a streamer, to be one that, gets flighty, but it is what it is. But you have to know what you want, who you are, what you're about, and then take it from there. And you can even, one of the things before I even started streaming was I watched a ton of streamers. Now I found Loki first, and then branched out through, people in Valhalla, and I was watching those streamers, and I learned a lot about what's good to do and what's not good to do too. I'm like, oh, I ain't ever doing that. Oh yeah. I can't believe he did that, or whatever, or she did that, or it kind of gives you a gauge.
Was it a like various type of streams you were watching, or were you
Mhm.
kind of taking an interest in one particular path and trying to, zero in on that?
No, just mostly pop culture streams. Like,
Mhm.
I found Valiant through Valhalla. I found Midnight's Edge, Culture
Right.
Casino.
Shout out to them.
Um,
Yep.
and people in chat, Pacific, shit, just whoever streams that I'll pop in on.
Mhm.
Yeah, so that's kind of what I did at the time. And then I went on, Purple Valkyrie had a open, like a member, or not a member, but like an open panel. And that was
Mhm.
the first time I ever streamed. Is
Right.
she's like, come on, come on. And there was a bunch of people on there. And I went on and I was like, God, this is fun. This is really fun. And then I
Yeah.
just started, getting invites and ending up wherever,
Yeah.
all kinds of places. And then I decided, well, and then people were like, well, damn, Arwyn, you're streaming everywhere else except your own channel. Why don't you
Mhm.
start streaming yourself? And I was terrified.
My
Terrified.
God, I'm sweating, y'all, and
I
I'm getting
did.
the
I'm like,
vapors.
no, I'm nobody. I'm nobody.
It's so hot in here. I got to take my clothes off, but I don't want to get a channel that's not mine demonetized.
Shut up.
I
But
gotta say, yeah,
Zero, it's true though. I even to this day, I get nervous streaming by myself because I'm like, who the hell's gonna want to know what I have to say? Who's gonna care?
yeah, yeah,
Yeah, that was
absolutely.
about 3 years ago. Papa, I will still watch some now, but it's a lot more condensed because God,
Mhm.
it'd be 24/7 if you watched every damn channel you wanted to watch.
Oh, yeah. And you know what? And I was talking with Loki backstage, either last week or the week before on this very thing, Papa Cotton, if that is your real name, and I asked him, I said, considering how much pop culture and all this kind of stuff that we cover, not just him and I, but that he covers every single day, it's so easy to get swept up and absorbed in all the negativity that comes with it. This movie's gonna suck, this album sucks, these
Yeah.
guys suck, they're all liberal hive mind virus promoting people, and the
Oh my
W
God.
word,
Yeah.
the W word I won't say, that just gives me a gag reflex now.
Yeah.
And it's so easy to get swept up in it. And I asked him, what, do you ever get sick of it? Does it ever become so exhausting you just got to stop and stay away from it? Because I myself
Yeah.
do that. You watch one video for shits and giggles because you want to hear somebody's opinion on it. You watch another one, and then all of a sudden, your algorithms are feeding you all this other stuff. And
Yeah.
for me,
Yeah.
for me personally, it gets to a point where it's like, okay, time to clear the feed and start over,
Oh yeah.
because I can't do the negativity anymore. Like, there's, especially this time of year, there's more important things to worry about than who
Right.
sucks, who sucks off who sucks what, who sucks harder, thus, us, them, they, she, it, beaver tail, what the fuck ever. I don't give a shit. It doesn't matter in the long run, because you know what? And this is a fact. It
Mhm.
takes less muscles to smile than it does to frown.
That's true. That is so
Mhm.
true. I was so happy when I learned that.
Yep.
I'm like,
17
damn.
muscles to smile, 37 to frown. Yeah,
Y'all
but it
remember
it
that.
just, yeah, and it gets exhausting when you get to that point where it's like, yeah, like yeah, I do that all the time. Clear the feed. I have to
Yeah.
do it too, Dave Bob, because once one video pops in there, they all start flooding in. And it's like, I love hearing different opinions, but when I'm hearing different variations of the
The
same
same
opinion
opinion.
in a
Mhm.
negative light, this movie's gonna flop, this is gonna suck, I just think, man, okay, you know what? Time out. I've had enough. That's it. I can't do it anymore. Give me something fun. Give me something I can enjoy.
Something light. Yeah. And
Yeah.
it's a double-edged sword because on one hand, when you do see the entertainment or books or whatever it is that you're into, when you do
Mhm.
see that part, games of pop culture start going a certain way that this just, you just know, oh my God, this is a train wreck in the making. There
Yeah.
is solidarity and, oh my God, what is the word? See, this is when I need a Dega in my brain because there's a word I'm looking for. A Dega, what's
That's
the
your
word I'm looking for?
that's your cue, Adega. That's
know,
why we keep them around.
comfort. There's comfort in people feeling the same way you do about a subject
Mhm.
you're passionate about. Fair
Yeah.
enough. You know, we all, humanity will just get in their own little clusters, and of course you find brotherhood, sisterhood, whatever.
Mhm.
But it comes to a point where I'm like, I don't give a shit if all y'all hate Avatar. I loved it.
I enjoyed the
And
first
I
one.
find myself,
I never saw the second one.
yeah, and I find myself, well, the second one, oh my God, I have a great story of where they should have gone with the second one, but they didn't call and ask me.
Stop. Oh God.
But it
But
does get to the point where it's like, look, okay, we all understand that we hate these things because we've been yammering about it for 3+ years. Is there something we enjoy? What do we enjoy? But sometimes, you know, everyone's in the mode where they don't want to talk about things they enjoy. They still want to talk about, which is fine. Hey, your stream, you do you, boo-boo. I'm all for that. It's your stream. You do it. But I get it. I get it. Sometimes I'm like, look, I don't give a shit how this is tanking. I don't give a shit how this is. I know, I get it. I've been there. I've seen it. I'm going to go watch some My Little Pony or whatever. You know, I mean, just something to cleanse my brain.
Well, yeah, you know, well, I mean, especially when you allow yourself. I don't know how this turned into a YouTube talk / Arwyn's mental health hour, but you know what? We ingested so much imaginative sugar in the first hour. Now we're just going to cleanse it all out.
And I guess I don't have to go because nobody's come in and poked me and said, "Come on, Mom, take me to work."
I was gonna say you've already crossed that threshold, so I guess we're in it too deep now. So
I guess.
Yeah. But you know, that's exactly right. And if you want to go off and watch My Little Pony or the Care Bears or Muppet Babies or anything like that, sometimes you need you know, it's because I'm the same way with games and every aspect of my life. Everybody's the same way. You know, you could take a game like Left 4 Dead or, you know, whatever. I don't know. Wow, I'm dating myself there on that one. You know, I've always tell myself and other people like, oh, what kind of stuff do you play, Zero? I play all sorts of stuff, you know, because I love running around with characters blowing shit up as much as the next guy. I love playing Skyrim. Jesus, 3,500 fucking hours on PC alone. I love taking the Mace of Molag Bal and capturing souls in his name. I love doing all that. But sometimes you want a nice game that just makes you feel good in a whole different way.
Yeah.
That sounded really bad.
No, but it's true.
But we're going with it. Yeah.
I get Red for Filth for not in a serious way, y'all. It's all teasing and I'm fine. But for playing Disney Dreamlight Valley, shit, I get in there and I get lost. And next thing I know, 6 hours later, people are hungry. Oh, wow. It was 2:00 the last time I checked it. It's like 10. What's going on? I have to feed cats. I have to eat myself. What is happening? But
I love how the cats came first before your own needs, you know? Oh, my cat's got to eat. Oh, yeah, that reminds me. I need to eat, you know? But yeah, it's
I've
true.
gone to bed for 2. Well, no, yesterday, actually, we did end up making a pizza, but that's the first time I ate in 2 damn days.
Yeah.
That damn
Good
pizza.
morning. Good afternoon, Juliet.
Hey, Juliet.
It's morning here. I don't know what time it is there, but yeah.
Hi.
Oh man. But yeah, sometimes you just need a good mental cleanse. You need a good feel good mental detox every once in a while. I like this mental health talk thing we got going on because I am who better than to talk mental health than a crazy son of a bitch. Oh, this is good. This is good.
Yeah, well, to me, mental health goes with any kind of social media because social media is just oh God, there is no word, but it will crush
that was another downfall and further degradation of society right there. I'll tell you that. Yeah.
God, it's like every degenerate of every degeneracy comes out of the woodworks and makes it very known what they're into, and it's like, all right, whatever.
Yeah.
Well, that's your thing. That's cool. You do you, but
that's your thing. Yeah.
I'll pass.
Oh, I can totally understand that. Oh my goodness. But
I mean, as freaky as I can get, I'm still pretty vanilla compared to some of the shit that I have learned online.
Can confirm she can get real freaky.
Shut up.
Woo.
Shut up, Zero.
Yeah,
Anyway.
again, you never said that last time, but oh my
Zero,
God.
my God. That's how rumors get started.
I remember the phrase "my God" being uttered several times.
Anyway.
Yeah, we just totally screwed it up there. Oh
Squirreled.
totally
I'm
squirreled.
Squirrel.
Oh my goodness. Vanilla wafers, more food talk. I know. What a nice way to bookend the conversation this morning between two lovely vanilla firm mounds of ice cream. And no, I'm kidding.
And
Freaky deaky,
sprinkles.
Yeah, get ready, Dave Bob. This is your homework for tomorrow morning. Get ready, my friend.
Oh, Dave, wait, hang on. Dave, I want to say one thing. Dave Bob did make a comment back. He was like, I got to see, X-Wing twerking. Like,
oh my goodness.
Yes, it was moments like that, y'all, that are priceless. Burn. He was so drunk. I'm sorry, X-Wing, but it is what it is. Y'all were falling over drunk, boy. You had just on your underwear. Okay. Let's just. And when we saw him, that was, God, I want to say a vac tube. I think it was a vac tube. And when he started twerking, we were all like, oh my God. We were drunk too. So it was what it was. 3 years ago.
Well, hey.
God, those were the days.
It is what it is. Well, I remember taking, I'm sorry. Yeah, we are going a few minutes over this morning. Sue me. A Canadian dollars was nothing. You will get nothing from me. I can't. It's funny because the longer we stay, the viewership goes back up. This is unbelievable. X-Wing shaking the tidy whities. Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
He was.
But I remember drinking that little bit of that amber colored beverage that I had during Loki's Independence Day morning show. And of course, who better to celebrate American Independence Day than a mother Canucker like me?
There you go.
But I had just a little tiny portion of that. And it was like 10, 15 minutes before the show was about to end. And I swear to God, 10 minutes later, I was sitting there I'm thinking, wow, Loki, I'm seeing 5 of you right now. What the hell is going on?
Was it mead? What was it? Was it mead? Because I know mead will knock you on your ass if you're not careful.
It was Canadian whiskey.
Oh.
I didn't consume it on camera. I just said it was cream soda and did one of these. Like glug, and we're back. Yeah. Don't be irresponsible and be a responsible adult. But yeah.
That's right.
Oh my goodness. So Arwyn,
yes,
stream responsibly. That's especially when you're a guest on somebody else's show. Don't do like me and make an ass of yourself.
Yeah, that's the one thing real quick. Because I got friends that protect me. When I'm on VacTube, literally I forget sometimes that I'm live streaming because we are all so close. So damn close. It's just like we're sitting around talking. But yes, if you go on another, like a stream of somebody, that through the chats, but you don't know. Yeah, be cognizant of where you're. Like, I'm not going to behave. I'm still going to be myself, but I'm not like when I go on Pops' streams, I watch my language out of respect for him. It's his channel. He's the streamer. Yeah. That's just me. That's just me. But when I'm on VacTube, I don't care because
anything goes.
They all talk. So sometimes you do have to be cognizant of the streamer, their rules, their house. You are a guest in their house. Yeah. You need to be cognizant of that and remember that. Be respectful.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Other than that, have fun.
What kind of Canadian whiskey shellback? I've actually tried both. I do enjoy Crown. I do enjoy Crown. But I think what I had that particular morning was called Canadian Club. It came in a tall white bottle, whatever the hell that was. Canada really only knows 2 types of rum. It's either Crown or Canadian Club or Canadian Classic or something like that. But yeah, always respect the house, and you'll notice sometimes, not so much in recent weeks, Loki and we do tend to try to at least watch our language around here, and the last time I did a guest spot with Brandon, the anime guy. Shout out to you, my friend. I asked him that morning, I said, I apologize if I accidentally let one slip, because I always try not to swear on somebody else's show unless I know for sure they're okay with it and they're going to join me in the festivities. But I'm not going to come, but you know what I mean? You don't go up on someone's show as a guest and then just start saying Mother Canucker this or, F this and suck that or whatever.
Right.
You got to be respectful, because then you get a reputation, and then nobody wants to work with you. In which case, I'm fucked, and nobody wants to work with me.
And it also gives you a chance to kind of, when you're streaming, get the vibe, especially if it's a panel, get the vibe of the stream. If they all start doing things and, it's cool, then yeah, if you're comfortable with it, join in. But if, there's no, there are very few set rules, except I do think there is very much an etiquette. I know, Dave Bob, and when you do, it's beautiful. You mean it.
So I'm curious, when was the last time you cursed like that, Dave Bob? Was it a couple weeks ago? Because I think that was around the time we started getting hit with all the snow squalls over here. Dave Bob's got this butterfly effect thing going. Dave Bob can say shit where he does, and then somewhere a friggin' hurricane hits or something like that. But yeah.
Now, I've heard him drop an F-bomb once or twice. It is
Daryl.
Wow. Yeah.
I'm sorry, Daryl. Yeah, I was letting Arwyn talk, so I forgot to say good morning to you earlier, my brother. Good to see you. We'll bring you on the vac tube, Zero. No, you are opening a can of audio whoop ass. You don't want to go down, my friend. Come on. I always said I get an hour with you guys a week. That's all you can handle. I know it's all you can handle.
Zero, let your freak flag fly and come on vac tube. Come on. It'll be fun.
We'll see. But
fair enough.
Well, I'm intrigued. We'll see what happens. Maybe. But I already got Monday. I made the cameo and ran the shop for Loki on Tuesday. I was in chat on Wednesday. You got me here on Thursday. And tomorrow, Arwyn, Dave, Bob, and I are going to do this all over again. Goddamn, folks, that's a full week of Zero. Are you sure that's what you want? Think about it. Yes. I would totally understand if people say, nope, one day is enough. That's all we can handle.
Open invite. And I know Daryl and
we talked about the taint for an hour and a half. Oh, hell, let me get my tidy whities on and I'll be right there. But yeah.
Backtube
it's 6 minutes past the hour. I know. I keep trying to sign us off.
Sorry, I'll shut up. I'll let you do your thing.
No, that's all right. But we are almost 10 minutes past the hour. Loki's saying, end it, you son of a bitch. But yeah, anyway, we're getting out of here, folks. Thank you all so much for tuning in to support the show, even when the boss isn't here. I hope he's pleased with how the first half went. Arwyn and I will be back with this guy right here, Dave Bob, tomorrow morning for your Friday weekend review. Arwyn, anything you want to quickly close us out with before we get out of here this morning?
Backtube tonight.
All right.
Backtube tonight.
Get your Canadian club and your tidy whities, guys. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for tuning in. We will see you tomorrow morning and do this all over again. And you know what? Until then, be well, be excellent to each other. Have a great rest of your day. We'll see you all tomorrow morning, and always speak friend to Anner. And we're going to catch you all tomorrow. Until then, take care. Peace out. Rock and roll, baby. And eat as much junk food as you want today. Enjoy life.
Bye, y'all. Mwah.
These videos are tremendous. Like, comment, and subscribe. And hammer that notification bell.